Today we are talking to Jay from Area Creed.
Wassel.
Because I was going to ask what we were speaking about earlier, where the about your mind rejecting these positive affirmations. I was listening to a podcast on the way up here, and there was a guy was saying every night he puts his phone under his bed, so there's no temptation. He's not going to be looking at it, and he has to sit there and stare at the ceiling before he falls asleep. And he's built it up to where he says 50 great things about himself.
Okay.
To make up for the years and years and years, because he's like 53 years old.
Yeah, of self-abuse.
Of self-abuse, of negative self-talk, and to build this positive feeling about himself. But you were saying about how you have to back it up. You have to be doing these things as well. If otherwise, your mind would just reject them.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. So the reason why many people believe that affirmations don't work, and then still the examples of people who somehow seemingly made them work, is because when you say, or when we say negative things about ourselves, usually these are not just words. They are words with a feeling attached to them. So there is a story of a university professor delivering a lecture on psychology, and he wanted to illustrate to his students how it really works. And he came to one of the students in the front row and said to her, "Wow, I've never had such a stupid person attending my lecture." And the girl started getting really upset and almost tears in her eyes, and she's like, why would he say such mean things to her? And the professor continued, "And also, I've never seen anyone in my lectures with green hair either." And she was like, now confused, "But I don't have green hair."
Right.
And she's like, "Do you see my point?
Right, yeah.
You know that you don't have green hair, so you easily rejected my statement because you know it's not true. Why did you accept the statement about being silly so easily?"
Yeah.
How would you even give someone the power over you to give a statement like that and let it affect you? And the reason why it happens is because we deep down are made to believe that we are not good enough. And so when whoever says something that resonates with our beliefs, then we eagerly and readily embrace that. So this is why the affirmations don't work for most people, simply because if you say something to yourself like, "I have green hair, I have green hair," and you know you don't, and you're like, "My hair is green," but you know it's not true, and your brain is like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. It's a waste of time.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. But if it is the same as if you say to yourself, "I'm great, I'm powerful, I'm clever," but if you don't believe that deep down, if there is no feeling attached to it, they are just empty words, and your brain easily rejects them. And the trick to actually rewire yourself is to first imagine yourself doing those great things, or remember. It's easy to start with remembering because everyone had a moment where you got some award, some achievement, where you were right, you won an argument, people recognized you for whatever you've done. So everyone, even people like, "Oh yeah, I've been miserable all along." It's not true. If you look deep down, you will find something.
An area where you once were great, and it's like, if I was great then, I can be great again.
Yes, but also you take the feeling of it. You take the feeling of that achievement and greatness and self-pride, and from that feeling, you create a construct, an idea of what you would like to be. And don't question that. So don't let your mind run around saying, "Oh, yeah, as if it's going to happen." So get your mind out of equation and just allow yourself do what we call daydreaming, essentially. And people say, "Oh, I don't know how to visualize." Everyone daydreams from time to time, and this is essentially what you need to do. So you take the feeling from your memory of greatness and achievement, and then you imagine yourself in a situation where you're winning, and keep playing that in your mind over and over and over again, and experience those feelings over and over again. And what it will do, it will rewire your neutral circuitry. It will rewire and create new neutral pathways in your brain. And with time, it depends how diligent you are, it will become your reality. So you're not just saying empty words to yourself, you're feeding your brain with images and feelings. And the thing is, it's proven, it's scientifically proven, that our brain cannot tell the difference between what we're actually experiencing, what we're going through right now, and what we are imagining. There is no difference whatsoever. So if you keep imagining that you're great, that you are achieving your goals, that you are meditating, you're working out, if you keep doing that with a genuine feeling and put in as many details as you can, so make it as real as you can. Imagine the touch of the grass, the sounds that you're hearing, everything that you can possibly put in that picture. For the brain, it will create a database of memories, and it will accept them as if they really happened. And once that is the case, your brain will start seeking validation of that belief in the real world. And as I said, it always succeeds. So whatever the story you tell yourself, your brain and your mind will always deliver the confirmation for that. So now, if you deliver that you're worthy of those things because you've experienced them so many times, your mind will go, okay, now we have, we need the validation from the outside world, and it will appear. And having that, you can now step up and up and up until the point where you're like, I don't recognize my life.
Yeah, it's inclusive.